Your roof is leaking. What do we need to do to make sure we can fix that? So number one, you're picking up the phone, you're calling a roofing company. Hey, I got a leak, can you come out and fix this? Number one, you should absolutely call the company that installed your roof if you're within the warranty period to see if they can cover it at no cost, as they will hopefully do in honor if it is their fault. Obviously, they're gonna go out there and review it. Any company knows I can't have a tree falling through your house and you blame that on me, but they're gonna come out, review it. If it's covered, they should cover it. If for whatever reason that doesn't work, then you wanna reach out to a company who is actually, number one, able to do repairs. Believe it or not, many roofing companies don't. The reason is a repair is gonna take guys away from a crew doing full roofs. And so a lot of bigger companies who have enough business that they're constantly doing full roof replacements won't do repairs because it's just not worth their time when they can net more profit doing a full roof that day instead of pulling a crew to do a repair. So even at smaller companies like mine who do repairs, what can happen is that's going to be more expensive per unit of area, per unit of time, whatever you want to call it, just because you have the same overhead costs of sending a crew out, but less profit coming in. So a lot of companies will have minimum charges. I've heard some will have a $2,500 minimum for any repair. If you want to take a pipe boot off and put it back on, you get charged $2,500. I think Florida, where I am located, is a little bit more competitive than that. So we try to keep our pricing dynamic based on the cost of the job, but it is still more expensive. If I were to do 100 square feet, it would not be the same cost as doing let me say it this way. If you compare the cost of a 1,000 square foot repair and a 100 square foot repair, the 100 square foot repair would not be 1/10 of the cost. It would be more, probably significantly. So now I've got the leak. What do I want to make sure of when I call this company to send someone out for the leak? Well, first you find that company that actually does repairs, such as mine. And then you want to make sure, in the case of a leak, if you have solar, I would really recommend calling my company if you're in Florida. But anytime that roofer comes out and says it's because of the solar, make them show you photos. Make them get in the attic and show you photos of where that water's coming in. Because any amateur roofer is going to have an easier time just saying, not my problem, call the solar company, and just blaming it on them without even thinking twice. That's not going to help you if that's not really truly the problem. It can be the solar. I've seen it be the case, but it's not 100-0. And you want to make sure when you're paying someone a significant portion of money for a repair that you're getting it right. So getting in the attic is extremely important. Basically, you want them to trace the leak from where it originated up to the roof. So I always start inside the house. I look up at the ceiling where the leak is. I take photos there. I get in the attic. I look around. I see signs of the leak. I take photos there. I get on the roof. I see where that is. I take photos there. And I'm tracing it from top to bottom. A leak in one spot over here could be coming from over here on your roof if it's like this and running down. So you can't just say it goes straight up. That's not necessarily going to be the case. And so you have to do some detective work to make sure that you are covered. So ask the company, is my guy going to get in the attic and really trace this and show me photos so that I know 100% that this repair is going to solve the problem. I'll be honest, even with my best due diligence, sometimes I'll get in an attic, there just isn't water staining, and I can't give 100% answers all the time on this is where your leak is coming from. Sometimes you'll even have to do a water test, bring the hose on the roof, spray it here, spray it there in different places to see where is this water actually coming in. Some homeowners reasonably don't want to do that because they don't want water coming in that didn't need to come in, but a lot of the times it is worth it because you're going to get water at the next rainstorm and I won't be there to tell you where it's coming in. So it's better to do it now when I am here. We can figure out the problem and solve it. If you're serious about solving it, that is. If not, then don't pick up the phone. So all that said, I hope that helps for any homeowners who have a leak and want to make sure they get exactly what they need when they call someone out to get that repair done. My contact info is in the description if you're looking this video up because you have a leak. Nathan West, the Roofing Disciple. God bless.